Real essential qualities that man should possess before you say I do. I mean what you should look out for in a man. Number one is look for a man who respects you. When a man respects you, it means that he will support your goals and dreams. It means that he will never cross boundaries or try to make you do something that you are not comfortable with. A loving and respectful partner will consider you in all he does and will never say things to hurt your feelings purposefully. He will be considerate of your feelings, not only when speaking to you, but also when making decisions. Next is look for a man who is emotionally matured. One who can manage his emotion no matter what is happening. A man who knows how to keep his cool even when a tough situation arises. A man who knows how to keep his cool even in a tough situation. He does not go up and down panicking like a woman. He knows when he's wrong and is humble enough to apologize. A man who can understand you better, and most especially when you are upset. Marry a man who is emotionally mature. Next is look for a man who easily forgive. It is a sure thing that disagreements will always happen in marriage. Even the happiest couple are not going to get along always in marriage. Marry a man who can easily forgive you whenever issue arises between you both. Marry a man who can easily forgive you. This will make your relationship run smoothly and promote love and unity in your union. To make your relationship run smoothly. Forgiveness is a rare virtue, is a virtue that everyone should possess in marriage and should not be overlooked at all. Marry a man who easily forgives. Next point is marry your best friend. One of the sweetest things in marriage is when you marry your best friend. One who you are comfortable hanging out with. One who you can have fun with. Not the boring type who carries himself around as boss and sees you as a subordinate. Such a person will not make a good partner. Marry a man who will love you and share his secret with you. There are chances that you experience higher level of life satisfaction if you marry your best friend. So you both should first of all make yourself best of friends before graduating to being a couple. Next point is look for a man who is responsible. What are his opinions and values concerning marriage and family? Not all men think that they should create time for their spouse and children. Not all men think that they are supposed to create time for their spouse and children. Some men are workaholic and money oriented. They rarely consider the emotional wellness of their spouse and children in their daily living. And one of the easiest way to know such a man is the way he treats his parents and siblings. A man who cannot care for his parents, there is high percent chances that he will exhibit that same habit in marriage. Next point, marry a man who loves and fears God. A man who possesses the nature and characters of Christ. A man who possesses the nature and characters of Christ. He considers the word of God in everything he does. He considers the word of God when dealing with you. He avoids whatever that will hurt you or make you sad, because he knows that the word of God is against it. And God will not be happy with him when he does so. Marry a man who loves and fears God. A man who loves God and fears God will also love you because God himself has ordered him to do so in his words. Marry a man who loves and fears God. Otherwise, that marriage will be a help to you. Next is to marry a man who is submissive to elders. Does he take advice? Does he listen to anyone? Don't ever end up with a man that nobody can advise or talk to. Such a man will make your marriage hell for you. It will make your marriage hell for you. Such a person will deal with you severely and can even get to the level of killing you whenever issues arises. Don't submit to anybody who has never submitted to anyone or is not currently submitting to anyone. Don't ever submit to anybody who is not currently submitting to anyone. Someone who has never followed will never be a good leader. Someone who has never followed will never be a good leader. Next is to look for a man that will protect and secure you. A man that will never give room for others to disrespect you, talk to you anyhow, or treat you as a commoner. Go for a man that won't expose you to evil. that won't expose you to abuse. Never you marry a man that will bully you. Never you marry a man that thinks he's showing you favor by marrying you. Such a man will not make a good husband, I warn you. Never you marry a man that cannot protect you and secure you. All these qualities and virtues mentioned in this video are very crucial for a blissful and happy marriage. And as a lady, never you overlook all this before saying I do to any man. Never you overlook all this before saying I do to any man. I remain Matchless Miracle. Thanks for watching this video. Please do well to subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button. Bye bye. See you in my next video.